Hi Virgos, welcome. This is your general scope for the week of April 10, 2017. Before we begin, hope I'm not like not overbearing. I have something else in mind that I'm going to tell you after too. Uh, Overwhelming you with this Mercury in retrograde. But those of you who have not watched my other videos, I want to add something to it with Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury is a planet of communication. When it goes retrograde, anything with communication goes awry. And this begins April 9th and ends May 3rd, but the effects can be felt 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. And so what happens is your computers act up and get a little funky. Your cell phones act up and get a little funky. I experienced that this morning, as well as more miscommunications, domestic disputes, fighting, arguing, as well as more car accidents on the road. But another thing that I'm going to add to this is you don't want to get involved with any contracts at this time. And that's due to things will be messed up and it'll be very frustrating. And this goes to travel, buying a new car, anything with contracts now, starting a new job, moving into a new place. So any one of those things could be long and dragged out, a lot more miscommunications, just a lot more frustrating. And it might not turn out the way you want it to. It might not even work out as well. So just a little something I wanted to add into this regarding that, if you're not familiar. And so another thing that happened is that I got a comment from someone for the Aries video. And so let me see, how can I explain this? I did not take it personally. I took it as constructive criticism. I'm not going to get into it on what exactly this person said, but one thing was something that I do that is overbearing to this person, and I could not. I think this person ended up unsubscribing. I don't mind, but like I said, I didn't take offense to it. I took it as I wanted to actually thank this person and make this person aware, so I wanted to reply to this person, and that was what was so frustrating is, and what bothered me was the only thing was I could not reply back, because I think this person ended up unsubscribing and I couldn't reply. And the funny thing too is, well, not funny thing, but when I tried to click into it, it doesn't show up, so I couldn't reply at all. So just a little something that happened with me, and I'm glad this person made it aware to me, because I did not know I was doing it. And so I just wanted to thank this person and I couldn't. So that being said, let's get started with you, shall we? So the week of April 10th, 2017. A lot of repeating cards are coming up that I'm seeing from other readings, from other scopes, general scopes. But we start off the week, so you could be feeling quite popular, quite energetic, maybe quite impulsive, but on a mature level. Excitement and a high level of energy coming into the week. This is the Queen of Wands. So this is, if it's not that the energy or feeling, you know, quite powerful and confident of yourself, or high level energy, full of excitement, then it could be a person who is quite popular, full of energy, has a lot going on with them, keeps the home fires burning. It could be somebody that you go to for advice at the beginning of the week, who might be quite popular. What else? You could be dealing with someone who is popular. Like I said, probably going to for advice, but I feel that it could be you just feeling quite excited, quite energetic at the beginning of the week. Who knows, you might be feeling quite popular at this time too. Maybe something happened to you during the weekend and you became quite popular over that. But like I said, it's more could be more energy than it could be a person. But if it is a person, it could be also a boss, a manager, a supervisor to you, that who might be quite popular as well. So that being said, next card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow moving energy at the beginning of the week as well. It could be, if it is, I don't see it as a love reading, But this is someone that does not show their emotions right away. It's hard for them to show their emotions. They don't show their emotions to you. But it could be an energy is like I said, kind of slow moving energy. So the week might kind of go by really, really slow for you. It's still an action card, but it's a slow moving action. You could be getting news or a message, which is a slow moving message. So this means that it could be snail mail, something that comes to you in the mail, a message that you receive, or it went through a lot of people before it got to you. Okay, slow moving energy. Like I said, it could be a knight in shining armor as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It doesn't look like I said, an emotional, like a romantic card, but it could be as well. But slow moving energy. So if it's not if it's not the energy, then if it's not an energy, then it could be a person, just a very slow moving person. But what I like to add is that this is a very detailed oriented kind of person as well. Next card we have is the Six of Swords. Sixes is about harmony and balance, but this is also about moving from turbulent waters to more calmer shores or calmer waters. And while doing that, you're taking your experiences with you. Sorry, I kind of missed it. You're taking all your experiences with you. Just don't take more than you need, because you'll sink the boat. But it is a movement card as well. It's getting to your goal. You see the goal is in sight, as you see the land there. It is in sight, so your goal is there. It could be a literal trip or journey as well. It doesn't have to necessarily be far away. It could be to the next town or city that you're in. So it could be that as well. Okay. Next card we have is the Five of Swords. Now, you could be dealing with some conflict this week, but there's no winners, there's no losers. The fives are about instability and change and getting out of a rut that you're stuck in. So I like looking at it that way, because when I do look at this card, I see as the battle has ended. So it's a battle that has already happened, or conflict that had already happened. But like I said, Mercury in retrograde, so please watch how you communicate to other people and think to other people, and watch and how you react, how people think and communicate with you as well. So that's what this card is pretty much saying. But a conflict that has ended, and but there's no winners and there's no losers. Next card we have is the Star card. So this is about card of least resistance. You want to go with the flow with things, have hope and faith. And this is kind of like wishing upon a star as well. So having the hope and the faith that your wishes and your dreams will come true, and they will. This card says it will. It's just not as fast as you expect them to come. So it might not happen this week, but it's telling you to still have hope and faith. Next card we have is the Nine of Wands. This is about being battered and bruised, but still having the fight, to keep going. Okay, and apparently you're also guarding something very, very well as well. Guarding something. Okay. Because this is a 9, so it's almost to the 10, a card of completion. This is okay, because like I tried to explain to people, is like with the numbers, I also look at it as like a pregnancy and the trimesters that you go through. So the first trimester is the first 1 to 3 months, and then so on and so forth. So I see this as the third trimester. So you're there, you're getting there. You've gone through pretty much the worst of it, and it's coming to the Ten of Wands, where it's a card of completion. So you're almost there, but being battered and bruised, but you're still there to fight the fight. Now, last card we have is the Lover's card. So that could very well, the Knight of Pentacles, could very well be that knight in shining armor. Just very slow energy. Like I said, this person will not. You might get an inkling that this person likes you, but they won't come out and say it. And it will be a long time. It could be years before this person even admits anything. But the Lover's card is a major arcana, so it's the ultimate love or ultimate Lover's card, and it is about love, romantic love, and so on and so forth. But doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be just having the love of having the love for somebody else on a friendship level, meshing very well, so the ultimate Lover's card, ultimate love. But like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be involved with anything, even ultimate love of loving your pet, but a card, another thing sorry, I'm doing a lot of these readings. Another thing that goes along with this card is a card of choice. And it doesn't necessarily mean choosing between two people. It can be if that's going on in your life, choosing between the two people romantically. But it also means that whatever level you are on at this time in a love relationship, that you're choosing on moving, there's a choice on moving to the next level with it. Okay, so I hope that clears that up. If this does not resonate with you, you can always go look at your rising sign and your moon sign as well. So let's kind of recap here. You could be feeling pretty much confident. You could feel high levels of energy, high levels of excitement at the beginning of the week. You could be feeling quite popular at the beginning of the week. Be quite popular probably for something that you did over the weekend. If it's not that type of energy, that confidence, feeling quite powerful or energetic or excitement, then it could be a person who is popular, or you're involved with someone who is popular or high level of excitement and energy. And then we move on to the slow moving energy. It's still a moving card. It is about moving forward, but it's very slow. So you could be moving through the week quite slowly. It could kind of drag on for you, might feel that way. Other than that, it could be a knight in shining armor, but just doesn't show their feelings very well, and it could be a very long time before they even do. You might get an inkling that they do have feelings for you, but they're just not going to say it. It could be a slow moving message that comes to you. Like I said, it could be snail mail, but it could have gone through a chain of many people before it even reaches you. What else? Okay, that's it with that one. And then you could be moving from turbulent waters to more calmer waters. Your goal is in sight. You can see it right there. You're taking your experiences with you. Again, it could be far travel, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be just going to the next town or next city as well. And then we have some conflict that's going on at the beginning of the week, but I see it as the conflict has ended. So you might have had to deal sometime. It might have not been this week. It could have been last week that you dealt with some conflict, or during the weekend that you dealt with some conflict. There's no winners. There's no losers. Because I see it as battles that have ended. And no winners, no losers. Just again, be careful that Mercury in retrograde with how you think and how you communicate toward other people, and how you react to how others think and communicate to you. And then wishing upon a star, so having that hope and faith that your dreams and wishes will come true. It just won't happen as quite as fast as you want them to, but it will happen nonetheless. And being battered and bruised, so you're at the end of that, but you're still able and still have that energy to still fight, but you've come to that toward the ending of that. You're moving on toward the 10 of Wands, which is a card of completion. So you're getting there. You're getting there. Like I said, battered and bruised, but you still have what it takes to fight and move on and go on. And we have the ultimate love. That could be romantic. It could be friendship, but it's all about choices. So wherever you are at in a relationship at this time, it's about a choice about moving to the next level. So with that said, I thank you for watching. Not too bad not too bad. At least nothing really serious going on as well. So I wish you a fabulous week. I'll see you for next week's general scopes. And remember, it takes two to tarot, and I bid you aloha.